mystical landscape which are there since the Ice Age, the magical Hogwarts express, the legendary Loch Ness monster, untouched nature, fairy tales bridges, and mysterious castles that I've heard only talking about but always wondered how they were in the reality. Welcome to Scotland, a unique country for adventurers and dreamers ready to discover unbelievable locations. We started with a quick stop to Edinburgh, the medieval capital of Scotland, and headed to get our four wheels home for this road trip. This week we decided to rent out this big girl. We catch up with our travel buddies Matty and Aggie and drove to the first stop we will discover tomorrow morning. And let's the adventure begin. And our itinerary starts with an early morning in Glencoe area, which is an amazing valley at the start of the Scottish Highlands, and it's simply stunning. I mean, look around. We have this fairy tale river crossing under a bridge and crashing along the mountain. It's just so beautiful. We wake up on the side of the road because in Scotland it's possible to camp basically everywhere you want. As well, Glencoe is literally 2 hours away from Edinburgh, and for this reason is the perfect way to start your Scottish itinerary because you can drive a couple of hours right after you pick up the van, park your car next to the road or next to the river as we do, go to sleep and wake up for sunrise with such an incredible landscape. We spent the first hour of the morning exploring this beauty before heading to an ancient gem. And the guys got some berries. I am very surprised because apparently the places are very close kinda to each other. From where we were this morning, we drove about 1 hour, 1 and a half to reach Castle Stalker, which is behind my back. And apparently this was a small fort that was built around 1320. Mind-blowing when you think about it, like wow. All those natural colors are so beautiful, but we drove to a very famous spot that all my millennials will recognize. I think you already know where we are. We are at the Glenfinnan, I'm sorry for my pronunciation, which is the bridge where the train for Hogwarts usually pass by and... Oh, sorry. And the train passes by usually like twice per day. One time is around 10ish in the morning and the second is around 3:30 in the afternoon, but apparently it's delayed of 45 minutes, something like that. So we will wait here together with another like 100 people here. It's super sunny today. In fact, it's wet. It's about like 500 meters from the parking spot, so make sure to arrive a little bit earlier and catch with you some water and sunscreen, things that we actually don't have. Here it comes. That was nice, but it was like, you know, every other train on a bridge, pretty, but you expect to be a little bit more magical, but it was just a train. Very nice, the landscape, by the way. I will give him a 7 out of 10. We just parked outside of Fort William. We wanted to check out this amazing shipwreck that is called the Shipwreck of Corpach. The shipwreck was built in 1975 for fishing, as fishing reason to fish around, but apparently his life didn't last very long because in 2011, due to a big storm, his life ended. But apparently the town doesn't want to let it go. It still lives on the heart of everyone that wants to come and check it out. And as the last spot of the day, we have the incredible, stunning castle of Eilean Donan, which was built in the 13th century. Again, I can't make up my mind about how old that thing is. But the cool thing is that a tidal castle. So basically when the tide is up, so right where I am right now, there is water and the castle is reachable only by that bridge. And sometimes I wonder myself how was possible to protect the area. I don't know if there were like knights here or people that was trying to steal something from the castle. The sad thing is that we can't really visit because it's late and they closed the counter. But if you come here earlier, go and check around, and the entrance is about £11 per person. And we found a place to park and went to sleep to recharge for the day after. We are at Loch Ness Lake, which is also home of the infamous, but I think also very cute, Nessie. the monster, theoretically, of Loch Ness, which is a folkloristic legend that goes on since about the year 500. I like to believe it is true because I think it's such a nice legend, and I think it probably is like a big snake, probably is even lonely inside this lake. It's a little bit sad for him, but I hope once he will come up to say hi. It's a beautiful lake to stroll around. There are also different type of water sports such as paddle. You can catch the boat and cross the lake. There are various castles around that you can also check it out. It's super pretty, I guess, to stroll around and just take the sun literally. Loch Ness was a great day to celebrate my 30s. Yes, it was my birthday. And then we drove east towards the first hike of the journey. From Loch Ness, where unfortunately we didn't find any Nessie, we are into the heart of the Scottish Highlands. We're hiking one of the most beautiful mountain majestic that I've ever seen. I'm always the slowest. I don't know how, but we are trying to reach somewhere at the top there. Okay, the last bit was a little bit tricky, honestly, but very doable, I will say, and the total hike will last like 1 hour. Recommended, especially at sunset, because you literally have 360 view. Is cold now that the sun is going down, windy, so make sure to get with yourself a cozy jacket and also a head torch, which I don't have, so I will use my phone torch, but if you have it, use it, because to go back now is gonna be a little bit tricky. There is absolutely nothing better than wake up in the middle of the green hills of Scotland. Well, except if you want one. Next to our sleeping spot, there was this amazing work of art. The modern Kylesku Bridge. The point of view of the drone was insane, and it's made like this curvy to preserve the landscape. Then it was time to drive towards my dream destination, Isle of Skye, and do our second hike. And finally, we arrive at the island of Skye, which was on my bucket list for so long. We are hiking right now the Quiraing. We have all these mountains full of purple flowers. The trail is awesome, and we will reach down there. That it's a mountains called the Needles. All the ship baying, all the ocean down there. There are so many people actually right now because I think it's a popular destination to check it out. If you plan to visit Scotland, the island of Skye is a must. It's one of the most beautiful places of this country. So far, Scotland is unfolding amazingly. I didn't expect it to be that beautiful. If you want to do an outdoorsy trip or an outdoorsy road trip, choose Scotland because it's awesome. And wait for it, because now I'm gonna show you our camper van. I said the best way to travel across Scotland is by renting a camper van. In fact, this week we decided to rent out this big girl, which is a grande from Bunk Campers, and now I'm gonna give you a quick tour around it. Let's go. So here we have the amazing entrance with all jackets, and when you go up you can see the first things on the right side, which is the common area with Ryan working. The cool things about this common area is that you can open all these sofas and they became bed. So in total we have space for 7 people. We have 3 people here, 2 people upstairs, and also 2 single beds down here. The mattresses are super comfortable. We have actually a shower, so you never go out stinky. A chemical toilet, so you can do your business there as well. A kitchen, 3 place where you can cook yourself. Giant fridge, tons of storage all around. It's super spacious. There are a lot of lights and cable everywhere. Honestly, I can't imagine a better way to explore Scotland because you can literally bring your house with you. Thank you so much, Bunk Campers, for sponsoring this trip. And if you want to know where you can rent as well a camper like that, or even a van or something smaller, check out my link in my bio. And now let's move on with the video. Another early morning hiking to the Old Man of Storr, which is one of the most phonetic and more known hike here in the island of Skye. And the story, well, there are many folklore stories around it. This huge rock once was a giant, and I mean, it's not hard to imagine why. The hike is very easy, it's 1 hour 15, so it's not even that hard. It's a good walk, which I will recommend it also to family, but definitely for friends and couple are a great experience. The view was breathtaking. I mean, these rocks are here since the Ice Age, and they do a great job impressing the visitors. Then we jump back on our van in the direction of Neist Point, which is this breathtaking lighthouse located on an amazing cliff. No wonder why it is filled with photographers at sunset. The last day the weather wasn't on our side, but it was definitely worth experiencing a proper Scottish weather while exploring the famous fairy pools. We are visiting the Fairy Tales pools, which is a super icon of the Isle of Skye. They have a lot of natural crystal blue pools, natural pools, and unfortunately, as you see, it's raining, so it's not as fun as it looks like. Basically, it's a long stream of crystal clear water. You can find a lot of natural pools that when it's sunny, you can take a bath. To stay in the fairy theme, we went to an off-path destination in the middle of the forest to visit the magical fairy bridge. The place isn't much, but the bridge is fairy tale-like, and if you pass by, you definitely need to check it out. And we wrap up our Scottish adventure with a proper Highland kettle, so cute, and with a mysterious castle. Another incredible spot to don't miss in Scotland is Kilchurn Castle. It has been built in 1400 and closed about 300 years afterwards, apparently due to a strike of a lightning. I'm not sure if it's possible to close a castle because of that, but apparently it's like that. Let me know if maybe I'm saying something not right. So guys, I hope you enjoy my itinerary and things to do around Scotland. If so, like and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you very soon with another video. Bye!